I run Manchester Street Poem, which started as a project for Manchester International Festival in 2017. And the festival approached Underworld, the band Underworld of Born Slippy fame, and asking if they wanted to do something for the festival. But Carl had this idea at the time. His daughter was at college in Manchester and had been coming up visiting her, and had been seeing the kind of growing problem of rough sleeping and kind of wondering what the story was behind these people that he was almost stepping over on the street. And his idea was to create an art installation that would highlight those voices. The idea being that if you know a bit about that person, then it's not so easy to just step over them. It's not so easy just to other them in your mind. You know a little bit about them, you know their name, you know maybe how they've ended up there, and a bit of understanding starts, a bit of conversation grows. And they contacted Manchester Homelessness Partnership, which then brought the project together with lots of other support organisations around homelessness in the city, and that's kind of how it grew and how it began. And we had a really sort of fabulous installation at MIF 17. Thousands of people came through the door to see it. The group that had come together to create that installation, we kind of realised that we wanted to keep working together, that we hadn't finished what we'd started, and that there should be a legacy beyond the end of 2017. So I'd spent many years working for local authorities, doing support work with people with learning disabilities and things like that. And then in my 30s, I had my own breakdown, if you like. You know, things from my past came back that needed dealing with, and you know, I had a big fall apart, and for several years I was kind of out of work, and it was really sort of difficult for me to get back into it. And I ended up going back to uni in my late 30s, and I did like a Salford uni, just local. So I did like a media sound production, TV production, that sort of thing, which sort of really helped me with my recovery. And then I kind of did some work in the music industry and things like that, but I kind of felt the draw of my community work. I'm good at it. You know, I'm good at working with people and making vulnerable people make better choices and feel more confident. I'm good at that. How we try and do an installation is that, you know, we do the work, and the work, what we do, what we produce, that's the art. But the art is also that we will open a live workshops. We'll be preparing our work from a place that will open to the public, and people can come in and meet the guys that are writing the stories on the wall. One crazy balmy night in Tokyo, we did this little kind of event in an arts centre in central Tokyo, and it was the most beautiful thing ever. And all these people from, you know, thousands and thousands of miles away from where we're from came to the project, connected with the project, joined in with the project. And as part of becoming our own entity, not necessarily connected to MIF or any of the other partners, we thought having our own base would be a really good thing. Carl from Underworld had met Bill from Islington Mill before, and set up a little meeting, thinking it might be a good mix. Thankfully, Bill and Maury agreed and offered us a 6-month residency. This was in February. So they offered us a 6-month residency at the mill, and provided us with this fabulous room, which is in Unit 4 of the warehouses. So they gave us a 6-month residency. We were like, yes, this is going to be great. So we're going to run our workshops from there, and you know, run our meetings. It'll be really good. It'll be our home. Very excited for the 6 months ahead, and then it didn't turn out to be the 6 months we were expecting it to be, and kind of a lot of the work that we were doing at the time of lockdown, it just kind of came to an end. everything stopped. We had a couple of commissions on the go, which ended. So we were a bit sort of shell shocked. Like, oh God, what are we going to do? We sat around for a couple of weeks, being anxious and thinking about it. And then we set up our online workshops. So we've always done these workshops in the real world. We thought, well, we'll see if we can do them online. And we got some help from MIF. They helped us out because the digital divide has been one of the biggest kind of features of lockdown, really. It's all very well the people are like, oh yeah, just do everything in Zoom now, it's great. But if you haven't got Wi-Fi, if you haven't got a laptop, if you haven't got all of those things, it's not very good, which many of our group members didn't have those things. So MIF helps us out with a pack of tablets with unlimited data packages on them, which we were able to give out to members of the team. And then that just brought us all together again, the online workshops. And they worked really, really well. And this place, as much as I thought, oh God, are we going to be able to use it? It's been an absolutely amazing location for me to deliver the workshops from. You know, like I say, I've got everything on you.
Great, brilliant, great, yeah.
Loads of cardboard, yeah, and I can deliver, so I'll be here delivering, deliver, do a bit of painting over here, and I'm back, you know, and it's worked really, really well, and it's kept the group together. So the online workshops, they're kind of, they've got a creative aspect and a well-being aspect to them, and we will come together and we kind of draw, well, you know, for example, we'll start the session, draw a little picture of your week. How's your week gone? Let's draw a picture, and then we'll show each other our pictures up to, you know, we'll talk them through. And it's fun. We'll play little games where, you know, you have to sort of, so there'll be a theme. There'll be a theme of each workshop. So I'm doing one this afternoon. The theme is motivation. So we're going to be talking about that, and then come up with 3 things that motivate you, but one of them's got to be a lie, and then we'll work out. And then little things like, you know, we're giving each other compliments on things that they've done, connecting with the project, and then we'll produce some art. I mean, you've seen our aesthetic. We'll get some cardboard out, say, right, okay, make some black marks connected to motivation. We'll make the black marks, hold them up to the screen, talk each other through the marks that we've made. Then we'll do some more exercises, more conversation exercises. And it's like, right, what are your final white words that you want to be coming out of? And then we end up with something like this, for example.
Great.
Here's what I prepared earlier. At the end of the day, if 3%, 4% or whatever of humans are reaching their full potential, then that's a tiny amount of humanity's full potential, yeah? If we can all reach full potential, then how incredible is humanity going to be then? You know, it's going to be amazing.